The world woke up to a headline that changed everything. BYD declares the age of gasoline over. In newsrooms from London to Tokyo, disbelief turned to panic. Was it a mistranslation? A marketing ploy? No, this was real. The world's auto industry, a century-old titan, was being told it was obsolete. BYD's CEO Wang Chuanfu calmly unveiled the Neptune, a car that wasn't just new, but a final argument against gasoline. The specs were staggering: range, price, performance, each one a direct hit to the heart of the old industry. Financial markets reacted instantly. Before Wall Street opened, automaker stocks were in freefall. Ford, GM, Volkswagen, Toyota, billions wiped out in minutes. This wasn't a dip, it was a collapse. Investors realized the slow transition to electric was over. The future had arrived, and it came from China. The story dominated every news cycle, pushing aside politics and conflict. This was about power. Who moves people, who fuels economies, and who leads the next era. For decades, cars symbolized American, German, and Japanese might. In one move, a Chinese company claimed the throne. The world watched as one giant fell, and another rose, all in real time. The shock was only the beginning. The consequences would reshape our world for generations. The message was clear. The age of gasoline was over. The world's industrial order had just been upended. The future was no longer a distant promise, it was now. The world was watching, stunned. The old rules no longer applied. The new era had begun. For over 100 years, gasoline powered our cities, economies, and dreams. Legendary names, Ford, Mercedes, Honda, became icons of industry. Their assembly lines built prosperity and defined the modern world. Gasoline's dominance was absolute, supported by a vast, global infrastructure. Electric cars were dismissed as niche, too expensive, too limited, too inconvenient. Automakers planned for a slow, manageable decline of gasoline. But beneath the surface, battery technology quietly advanced. Costs dropped, charging networks grew, and early EVs hinted at a different future. The old guard underestimated the speed of change. They thought they could control the transition, protect their investments, and dictate the pace. They were wrong. BYD's announcement wasn't the start of a revolution, it was the end of the war. The Neptune exposed the fatal flaw in legacy automakers' strategies. They tried to manage change. BYD aimed for total takeover. The Neptune wasn't just another EV, it was the final nail in gasoline's coffin. Every argument against EVs was turned into a strength. The age of gasoline didn't fade away, it ended abruptly, decisively, with a single car. The world's energy order had changed overnight. The transition was no longer gradual, it was absolute. The future belonged to electricity. Gasoline's reign was over. To understand this moment, you need to know Wang Chuanfu. Not a typical car executive, he's a chemist from rural China, orphaned young, driven by relentless ambition. He started BYD in 1995, not as a car company, but as a battery maker. Competing with Japanese giants, Wang found cheaper, better ways to make batteries. His team worked tirelessly, often sleeping on the factory floor. Within a decade, BYD became the world's largest rechargeable battery maker, powering the mobile phone revolution. But Wang dreamed bigger. He saw batteries powering cars. In 2003, he bought a failing automaker. Critics called him crazy. But Wang saw the future: control the battery, control the car. Unlike traditional CEOs, Wang is an electrochemist. He understands the science at the heart of EVs. He didn't enter the auto industry to compete with gasoline. He came to replace it. His career was a methodical preparation for this moment. First, build a battery empire. Then, build a car company on top. Wang played the long game, and now, the world sees he's won. Wang's vision was never about incremental change. It was about total transformation. He built the foundation, then changed the industry. The Neptune is the result of decades of planning. The world is only now catching up. Wang Chuanfu has redefined what it means to lead. The BYD Neptune ended the war with a single product. Its range, 1,200 kilometers, 750 miles, made range anxiety obsolete. The price, $20,000, undercut not just EVs, but gasoline cars too. This wasn't a luxury for the few, it was a car for the masses. The economic case for gasoline vanished overnight. Performance? The Neptune accelerates faster than many sports cars. Built on a dedicated EV platform, it offers superior handling, a spacious interior, and cutting-edge tech. Charging, 300 miles in 10 minutes, no more long waits. The Neptune is cheaper to buy, cheaper to run, and better to drive. It's faster, quieter, and needs almost no maintenance. Every advantage of gasoline was erased. This wasn't a compromise. It was a leap forward. The Neptune set a new standard for the entire industry. The product launch wasn't just news, it was an extinction event for the old way. The Neptune is now the benchmark. The world's expectations have changed forever. The bar has been raised, and the old guard can't reach it. The future is here, and it's electric. The shock from Shenzhen hit automaker boardrooms like a tidal wave. Emergency meetings, panic and disbelief, careful plans for 2030 were suddenly worthless. The future they'd prepared for was already past. Engineers admitted they couldn't match BYD's specs, not now, maybe not ever. Their battery suppliers had nothing close. They'd been outmaneuvered, facing a technological gap that seemed impossible to close. The stock market was a bloodbath. GM, Volkswagen, Ford, all plummeting. Their investments in gasoline engines and supply chains were now liabilities. Retooling global operations fast enough? Impossible. Desperate questions followed. Tariffs, unfair competition, but they knew it was futile. BYD wasn't just cheaper, it was better. Blocking Neptune would only delay the inevitable. The captains of industry realized their world had changed overnight. They had no map for the new era. BYD's rise wasn't overnight. It was 30 years in the making. Wang Chuanfu's goal, make better, cheaper batteries than anyone. BYD's relentless R&D slashed costs and improved performance. By the 2000s, they supplied batteries to the world's biggest electronics brands, achieving massive scale. This scale drove costs down, creating a cycle competitors couldn't match. When BYD entered cars, it built on battery expertise, not starting from scratch. Early cars were clumsy, but BYD learned fast. In 2008, Warren Buffett invested, not in a car company, but in a battery company that made cars. BYD's vertical integration, designing and building its own batteries, became its secret weapon. While others scrambled for battery deals, BYD was its own supplier. The Neptune is the ultimate result of this journey. BYD is a battery company that builds cars, not the other way around. This is its edge: cost, performance, and supply chain control. The Neptune is the proof. 30 years of innovation, now unstoppable. The world is witnessing the rise of a new superpower. The Neptune isn't just a car, it's built on a revolutionary new platform. The Neptune platform is a complete rethink, designed from the ground up for electric power. Legacy automakers compromised by adapting gasoline platforms. BYD started fresh. The cell-to-body design makes the battery part of the car's structure. Stronger, lighter, safer. This frees up interior space, giving a compact car the room of a luxury sedan. The low center of gravity means superior handling. Fewer parts mean faster, higher quality manufacturing at lower cost. The platform is modular. Sedans, SUVs, trucks can all be built on it. BYD can expand its lineup quickly and cheaply. The Neptune platform isn't just a base for one car, it's the foundation for BYD's global conquest. The old way of building cars is obsolete. The future is flexible, efficient, and electric. BYD has set the new standard. At the heart of the Neptune is the Blade 2.0 battery, a breakthrough decades in the making. Using advanced LFP chemistry, it's safer, cheaper, and free of controversial materials. BYD increased energy density by 40%, packing more power into less space. That's how the Neptune achieves its range without extra weight. The Blade 2.0 is robust, passing safety tests that destroy other batteries. No fire, no smoke, just stability. This safety is a huge selling point. BYD's battery is powerful, cheap, and the safest on the market. While others depend on suppliers, BYD makes its own secret sauce. The Blade 2.0 is years ahead of the competition. This battery isn't just enabling the EV revolution, it's forcing it. The power source of the future is here. The BYD Neptune's launch is more than an industry disruption, it's a global shift. For a century, industrial power was Western. Now, it's moving east. China is no longer just the world's factory, it's the world's innovator. Economies built on gasoline cars, Germany, Japan, the US, face crisis. Millions of jobs are at risk. The stock market collapse is just the start. This is a massive transfer of wealth and power. The age of oil is ending. A new era of technology-driven geopolitics is beginning. Power will belong to those who control batteries, semiconductors, and AI. China has made this its national priority, and the Neptune is proof. There's no going back. The Neptune sets a new baseline for cars: cheaper, better, cleaner. Old automakers must adapt or die. The future of mobility is electric, and it's being built in Shenzhen. The world has been put on notice. The new industrial revolution has begun.